Yo, what's going on guys, it is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I have a ton of Kingdom Hearts Unchained key goodness for you guys. So it seems like over the weekend there has just been a absolute bombardment of different Unchained key things, talking about the release of the game, and on top of that there's been quite a lot of footage that is actually being brought out, and it's really nice because this footage is very high quality, all of it being 1080p, which is really super cool. It gives us a real nice sort of aspect and perspective of the game. And you know, it got me sort of thinking, you know, when Unchained Key was first announced towards the, you know, first half of this year, I was, you know, somewhat excited but not really that hyped for the game. But as I gradually started to learn more about Unchained Key, I got more excited, and you know, like more excited, and just learning how the game actually works, you know, how smooth it's looking and stuff like that, and obviously the fact that it's going to be closely tied in with Kingdom Hearts 3 with its rich and in-depth lore that this game is actually going to contain. You know, I'm reasonably hyped for this game, so I'm really looking forward to it. Otherwise though, like I mentioned, there has been quite a lot of different stuff that's been brought out about Unchained Key over this past weekend. So on August 27th, the official Twitter account for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key tweeted out a very interesting tweet talking about the release of the game. Keep in mind that this Twitter account is actually run by Tetsuya Nomura himself. So this is what the tweet said: "Today we safely passed our platform tests. If things keep going favorably, we might be able to release the app next week." The rest of the tweet's just talking about wallpapers. We don't care about that. So yeah. Now yes, the app might be getting released this week, next week. The reason why I say this week is as of the time of the release of this video right here, it's going to be a Monday for me, but for most of you guys, it's gonna be Sundays. So you know, this sort of week coming up, yes, if all things go to plan, you know, if the servers are stable, if the game's looking great and ready to, you know, be brought out onto the App Store, then yes, Square Enix will go ahead and release Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key this coming week, which is actually pretty exciting. But don't get too excited, because yes, this is obviously talking about the Japanese version of Unchained Key. As of right now guys, there is still no information talking about the English version of the game and when that's going to be getting released. I would say that it would, you know, it's probably still going to be getting released this year, the English version, but probably not until like November. And in actual fact, I have a sort of feeling that we might actually get Unchained Key, like the English version, around the time of the D23 that's happening in November. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. That's only sort of my perspective on it. But what is actually pretty cool guys is, even though this is the Japanese version, it is actually really cool to see it get released. Of course, Japan are obviously going to be getting this Kingdom Hearts game first, like always, but this time around, because it's a free game, you know, we don't actually have to pay money for it, but you can actually go into your device and you can change your region for your app store, and you can change it to Japan and then simply just download the game for free and then like sort of switch it back. So yes, we can actually play Unchained Key when it gets released. Obviously it will be in Japanese, but still it gives us an opportunity to sort of get a feel for the game, tinker around with it and stuff like that for those who are obviously interested. Now that wasn't the only sort of thing that was brought out recently to do with Unchained Key. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, there has been a ton of different footage that's been brought out for the game as well. Because of the fact that we're creeping up closer to the Japanese release of the game, it only makes sense that there would be obviously different sort of footage trailers of gameplay to promote the game, correct? So yes, we got a ton of different footage, and I'm not going to show it absolutely, you know, like all of it in this video. I was just sort of split it up into different segments, you know, put it in the background. But if you guys do want to check out the footage for yourself, put the KH13 YouTube channel in the description below, and you guys can go check out the videos for yourself. But yes, there's been a lot of different sort of footage segments, including a raid boss battle that shows us basically fighting against the dark side as well as the guard armor, and it's super cool to see those iconic enemies in the game as raid bosses. I really like that, and that obviously makes me think that most of the iconic bosses that we have fought throughout the Kingdom Hearts games are most likely going to be raid bosses in Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. And from looking at that sort of gameplay segment, it's pretty clear to see that the raid bosses have different areas where you have to attack, and some of them have, you know, different sort of percentages and stuff. I'm not overly too, you know, keyed in on how the raid bosses work, but they do look very, very interesting. There's also a different sort of footage going over customization, stage gameplay, and Agrabah. There's also an Olympus Coliseum segment, which is cool. You know, obviously Olympus Coliseum has to return, right? Because, you know, it is in every single Kingdom Hearts game apart from Dream Drop Distance. Literally, if you look at all the Kingdom Hearts games that we have, even including KH3, of course we know that Olympus Coliseum, or more so Mount Olympus, is going to be in KH3. So yes, that means that, you know, Olympus Coliseum or Hercules World has actually been in every single Kingdom Hearts game apart from Dream Drop Distance. So that's a little interesting thing right there. We've also got different gameplay just showing the battle segments and stuff like that. Really, really cool. And the last thing I wanted to go over was there was also some footage showing Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, but seeing it filmed from a sort of direct raw output. So there's like this sort of segment where we can actually see Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key running straight off a phone, filmed off a video camera, and you can see the person's fingers playing the game. And I really liked how they've done this because it actually shows us how the game works, you know, like how to control it and stuff like that. And it looks really, really smooth, easy to control, easy to sort of understand and stuff like that. So that gets me really, really excited. And of course that segment was actually filmed on an iPhone 4S, so that obviously goes to show that you're not actually going to need the most up-to-date phone device to be able to play this game, because, you know, from that sort of segment or that footage, it really shows that this game is playing really smoothly on an iPhone 4S, which of course we know that we're now up to the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So that's really, really cool. You're not going to need the latest and greatest, you know, you're not going to need that iPhone 6, you're not going to need that, you know, Galaxy S6 or the Galaxy S5. You're going to be able to sort of run this on most devices. And that's really, really cool to see. Otherwise, guys, I thought I'd just give you this tidal wave of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key stuff. I'm hoping to download the Japanese version, hopefully this week if all things go to plan, and I'm hoping to get some footage up on the channel of me sort of just tinkering around with it. I would also really love to be able to do a sort of tutorial for those who want to be able to download the Japanese version as well. So when the Japanese version of Unchained Key releases, hopefully this week, I'm going to try my very best to get a tutorial on how to actually download it so that a majority of you guys who are wanting to try it can do so. Otherwise, guys, are you looking forward to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.